Okay, so I just wanted to run through the Live Guide or the lifestyle overview that I always do for new time, new customers. And this is really going to be an overview for you to see how to use your account and how the account benefits actually work, like all of the benefits that you get for being a wholesale customer. And I'll also just show you quickly some programs that you wouldn't know about unless someone was here to mentor you through this. So we're going to go over the lifestyle overview, and then I'm going to show you my account so that you can see how to set up your account. So this is the Live Guide or the lifestyle overview, and I'll just read this first part for you. Your choice to engage in holistic, self-directed healthcare offers new possibilities for ways to live empowered in your daily life. doTERRA, which means the gift of the earth in Latin, provides you with nature solutions so you can care for the whole you and enhance your physical, mental, and emotional health. As you personally experience the powerful benefits of essential oils, you will understand why doTERRA is revolutionizing the way families are boosting their health. So envision a life where finding solutions is simple. With a reference guide and a box of doTERRA's certified pure tested grade oils at your fingertips, you're prepared to address 80% of your health priorities. And this is something that many um, friends of mine who are doctors and nurses and healthcare providers tell me constantly, even my own doctors, they'll say, we, um, this is especially before the pandemic, we really don't need to see about 80% of the people that come in if they just knew how to care for themselves. And the truth is, we're just not taught. A lot of people just aren't taught how to do that. And so, with this box of essential oils that you have, you're really prepared to address about 80% of them. Always call the doctor, of course, and a specialist when you need support. But it's really helpful and empowering to know that we have these solutions at home now. So, when you think of your lifestyle right now, what is it that you want to learn most about, and what is it that you feel most comfortable with? So, we'll start at the bottom here. When we look at eating right, is that something that you're really comfortable with? They say an apple a day keeps the doctor away. Well, that was true in the 1950s, but today it's more like you need 5 to 10 organic apples to get the same nutritional value. And even that sometimes isn't enough because we get our apples and fruits and vegetables from all over the place instead of somewhere right local in our local soil. So how is it that your diet is? Is that something that could be improved upon? We can look more into detail on that. Exercise. Is exercise and daily movement something that you really need to focus more on? And the pain that comes with that, right? Pain management, discomfort that comes with daily movement. Stress and managing rest and stress, right? Or rest and managing stress. How often do you say to yourself, okay, I'm stressed today, or I could use a little help with stress? We can look at that in the oils and products that would be helpful with that. Reducing synthetic exposure. Another way to say this is reducing your toxic load. And so we can look at the ways that we can do that both internally and externally. Informed self-care, right? This is really looking at what do we have around us that can address that 80% of stuff we were talking about. And then proactive medical care. Do you actively talk to your doctors about what you take, what supplements you take, what oils you take? Okay, so keep that all in mind. And hopefully you have a pen and paper and are taking notes or taking notes on your phone about what it is that you might need to pay a little more attention to here. Okay, so when we talk about eating right, the first thing we really want to make sure is that we have a foundation of health, right? If we don't have a foundation of health with great nutrition, then we really need to be supplementing that. There's so many things on the market about what supplements are great. From what I have read and researched and listened to in terms of our doctors and founders and the medical professionals that work with doTERRA who help them create these groundbreaking products that are blowing people over all over the world in terms of health and nutrition. It's really incredible. So when you start to look in your back office, doTERRA.com, you now have a login and you can start to research just in the search bar, doTERRA Lifelong Vitality Pack, which we call LLV. And these are crucial whole food micronutrients and omega fatty acids. And when you search in that back office, in that website, you can see blog posts, you can see different articles and research. I also encourage you to look at aromaticscience.com, look at PubMed, and look at Google Scholar and start to type in some of these keywords, type in some ailments you have, plus doTERRA essential oils. We have a lot of articles and studies that are being published all the time. And so I really encourage you to do your own research and look into those things and on the doTERRA website to see how all of these things can boost your system. Now, I'm just noticing Google the European or UK version of this. So some of these will look a little funny, I'm just realizing, but instead of looking for the correct one, I'll just tell you the European name for these, or it might be Australian. So Zen Best is the way we say Digest Zen, Parazen, but it's the same exact product. So if I have any Australians or UK folks on here, then this is for you. So this is really whole food enzymes to support healthy digestion, metabolic process. We do not want to take from our metabolic enzymes. We want to make sure we're using digestive enzymes for that purpose. So these and the lifelong vitality, I would consider the two foundational things that I personally take every single day. And you'll see throughout this overview some of the things that I also take that would suggest, depending on what you're going through in your body and in your health. But the Lifelong Vitality Pack, an absolute essential, like I said, for whole food micronutrients, omega fatty acids, and you can do a lot more research on that on the doTERRA website. Terrazyme, again, is something I take on an empty stomach every morning. It actually helps on an empty stomach your joints to be lubricated, but on a full stomach, it helps to digest those foods. So I take them about 3 times a day. PB Assist and PB Assist Junior is our adult and child's version of our prebiotics and probiotics, and they provide live bacterial cultures to your body. So this is something just to get great bacteria back into the gut, especially if you've been taking any kind of medications that strip the bacteria away. And then the chewable A to Z and Omega, IQ Mega, this is what I give to my son, my 5-year-old, every day. And he's been taking it for about 3 years now. So he's been taking it for a while. When you look at your daily lifestyle wellness habits, we obviously want to eat whole food, fresh fruits, fruits all the time, and vegetables. And we want to decrease sugar, caffeine, dairy, and processed foods as much as possible. So this is an amazing guide. If you just Google doTERRA Live Guide, you can also download it from your doTERRA.com account under the Empowered Success or Empowered Living. And so they just give you little ideas here on green smoothies, oatmeals, how to wash your produce, and you can add essential oils to water, of course, if it says that it's consumable on the oil bottle. When we talk about exercise, right, we are obviously strengthening the muscle, and exercise supports the heart and circulatory system, but it also will help you to stay active and strong, right, when you have some of these things. So this is a fuel plan example. You can get a meal replacement shake, fruit bowl, take 1 capsule of Mito2 Max, which is our energy booster without any synthetics. It actually helps the mitochondria of the cell, so you can get a really big boost of energy. I use this one often when I don't get enough sleep at night, and pillow keeps me up, or when I just need an extra boost in the morning. Okay, they give you some options of how to add the protein shakes that we have. We have the protein, fiber, and greens you can add into a smoothie, which I do almost every single day. And then, of course, stay hydrated, right? When you add 1 drop of essential oil, whether it's lemon sassy, whether it's a citrus oil, to your water, you're more likely to just drink it if you have a little flavor in there, okay? So daily wellness lifestyle habits, right? It's recommended to move about 30 or more minutes per day. And then to stretch or practice yoga or some kind of stretching movement to just, again, lubricate the joints and create flexibility in the body. So these are ways if you're moving, and moving can mean raking, it can mean gardening, it can mean shoveling, right? Things like this that we do on a daily basis, just get outside. You might be sore after. So Deep Blue We have several Deep Blue products. This is a great way to massage topically to get into the muscles, any desired areas, any place that's uncomfortable, any arthritic pain, any kind of discomfort physically, we would use Deep Blue for. If you have aches and pains that are throughout the body, I would actually recommend the Deep Blue Polyphenol Complex. So the first one here is our oil. We actually have two more oils. We have a Deep Blue roller. We also have a Deep Blue touch roller, which is a bit diluted. We also have a Deep Blue rub. You can add them together or do them each separate, whichever one works for you. The Deep Blue polyphenol complex is actually a supplement. So if you have aches and pains, I would take 1 to 3 capsules with meals daily, or you can actually take additional ones for support. I heard a doctor give a report that said you can't OD on these, right? So if you have aches and pains, it's not like you're going to be taking some over-the-counter thing that's going to give you side effects. These are just herbal supplements, and you'll notice that when you research this on doTERRA.com on your account, and you'll notice that they're botanicals, right, to support you and bring balance and homeostasis to the body. So they're not just masking pain; they're actually getting to the root of it. doTERRA Air is our version. Our version would be the doTERRA. Actually, I'm sorry. Air was created for specifically for the fires of 2020. So this is an incredible one that clears the air. But we also have the doTERRA Breathe that clears the respiratory system. Okay, this is Mito 2 Max, which I mentioned. Metabolic cofactors, and you can take a capsule with breakfast and lunch, and totally substitute it for caffeinated drinks. Has no caffeine in it, but it has the effect of boosting that energy naturally. Okay, a cocoa peppermint shake is an example here, and you can also, of course, put 3 drops of wild orange oil if your smoothie blender is glass. Okay. So now we move on to rest and managing stress. And our sleep improves mood and gives your body the opportunity to repair and renew. So we want to use essential oils to get the most out of our sleep. We can take Serenity, which is a blend of calming oils and lavender, and we can put this on our pillow. Okay, we can make a spray bottle and put it on our pillow or sheets. We can add a few drops to our diffuser or put them on the bottoms of our feet, which is like the roadmap to every organ and point in our body. We also have the Serenity Restful Complex, which you can take if you're putting Serenity on your feet or in the diffuser. You can take Serenity capsules about a half hour before you go to bed, and it's really going to help encourage that deep sleep, but you're also going to wake up feeling way more rested than if you were going to take some kind of sleeping pill with side effects again. Okay. Relax in a flash, they recommend wild orange and vetiver. Vetiver is a beautiful root that really brings the energy down and grounds you. Wild orange typically helps to take away anxious thoughts. So if you combine these, massage it on your feet or your spine, most people report a very well-rested sleep with those two. I am one of them. Easy breathing. OnGuard is something that is called the protective blend. So it really helps to boost your immunity and make sure to keep you well, right? Through you don't want to, the rest time is when you are renewing. And so you want to make sure your immune system is working for you and is like totally not fighting off any dis-ease, but it's actually in optimal health. That's why we take the OnGuard and we take the Breathe or the Air to encourage open respiratory systems or airways. You can also, as it recommends over here, take an Epsom salt bath. I always recommend to use oil or coconut milk or coconut oil in your bath because the oil and water don't mix well. But when you have something like a carrier oil with it, it really helps to soothe, get into your skin deeper that way. Pedal diffuser is one of many diffusers we have. So just type in diffuser into your account and you'll see all the ones that we have that are changing and upgrading and there for you. The emotional balance page is a really, really cool system that doTERRA created a few years ago. And it's specifically designed to help support emotional balance. So there's 2 ways you can do this. If you have the oils already, you can just take one of them and bring it up to your nose and smell it and see if that's your mood of the day. The other thing you can do is look at this chart and see if you have fear that day, if you have anxious thoughts, if you are distressed, if you have boredom, and then check out to see which is the closest one that might be good for you for that day. Each one of these, just like it shows here, represents two classes of oil. So this one is spice and herbs and grasses. That makes our passion blend, which is our inspiring blend. It literally smells exactly like it sounds. It has sweet spices and it's a little bit grounding smelling with herbs and grasses. Cheer right above that includes the spices, but it has a strong aroma of citrus in it as well. Motivate has the citrus and includes mint. We have peace, which includes mint and florals, and console, which includes florals and trees. Okay, and then finally, forgive. You can really smell the trees and the herbs and the grasses in that one. It's a really powerful one. We have reducing synthetic exposure, or in our American version, it says reducing the toxic load. Okay, so whichever one makes more sense to you. I actually love this version because I like this, the way they say this. But nature experiences cycles of releasing and renewing, and our bodies experience seasons of regeneration. So our certified pure tested grade essential oils support the body's renewal process naturally to promote wellness. So this is a great example. If someone comes to me and they say, I just have everything going wrong. I can't sleep. I'm sore. My hair's falling out. I have acne. I know that they actually need a deep detox. Typically, right? So we'll look at what food they're eating. We'll look at their environment. We'll look at what supplements they're taking or other things. And the first thing that I recommend, which I mentioned at the beginning, is the Lifelong Vitality Pack. Now, this happens to be a 30-day cleanse where, you can either eat like you normally have been, or start to really try to reduce your sugar intake and carbohydrates and processed foods, and just focus on leafy greens and vegetables and fruits, and maybe some lean meat. And for 30 days, take 2 capsules of each in morning and either at lunch or evening with meals. Okay. And every bottle has directions. So you can see that when you get it. The Digest Zen or Zengest Terrazyme, you would also take 1 to 3 with meals a day. Then you would move to the Zendocrine soft gels, morning and evening, and a lemon oil in your water. Okay. We do this cleanse on my team every single January. So you would get even more support once you are on the team and join our Facebook groups and join our email lists. And then for the next 10 days is actually the detox part, right? The first part, you're kind of like creating that foundation of health. The second 10 days is when you actually detox and take our GX Assist, which is just essential oils that specifically help with elimination. And so you would take that morning and lunch or evening with meals. Take tons of water during this time with citrus oils in your water. And then the last 10 days, you're still taking all of these first, by the way, first 4 while you're eliminating. But in addition to the first 4, for the last 10 days, you'll include the DDR Prime and the PB Assist. And this is really to bring more health and bacteria and wholeness into your gut. Okay. They say the gut health is what makes up much of our brain health as well. So it's so important to be constantly filling it with good nutrients, right? Now, when we are still on this idea of reducing the toxic load, we want to also look at what we're putting on our skin, on our hair, and what's in our environment. Okay, doTERRA has created an entire line of OnGuard products. So we saw the OnGuard oil in the sleep section, but the OnGuard oil blend worked so effectively that it's protective not only as an oil for diffusing, for taking internally in your water, but also they've created a line of products such as the toothpaste and the laundry detergent and the cleaner concentrate and the soap dispense, when we dispense it with the foaming hand dispenser. And so these you'll see a few times throughout this guide because they're so effective at preventing dis-ease to the body. We have the essential skincare kit. We actually have 3 versions of skincare, so you can look in your account and see which one makes sense to you. And then we have the salon essential products. These are actually being upgraded soon. doTERRA is always looking at how to upgrade their products and make it better for us. So I appreciate that so much. The bathroom freshener, this is just an idea, the recommendation, just to freshen up your bathroom. Okay, so there's a lot of DIY recipes on the doTERRA website. You can look at the blog. Here's more of those OnGuard cleaning, the cleaner concentrate, which I put a little dollop in a huge spray bottle and spray my floors, my kitchen counters, and my bathroom, my bathtub and shower. The laundry detergent, many people have toxicity coming through the skin and they don't realize why. And many times it's because they can't handle the fragrance and synthetic chemicals that are in their cleaner and their detergent. And that's a great thing to replace. And then we have the foaming hand wash. Okay. Recommendation for glass cleaner and stain removers here. Informed self-care is what I had mentioned at the beginning when you really want to see when you're hurt or when you get a cut, what do you put on your skin? Do you call the doctor? What is it that you have around the home that you use? And these are some suggestions. If you have a head tension, right, you can roll past tense on to the temples, the neck, and the shoulders to promote a positive mood and to release that tension. Correct X is our ointment that soothes cuts and scrapes and things like that. I use melaleuca, which is tea tree. I also use frankincense, and the Correctex is great to have on our hiking trips when we are always getting scraped up in the woods. doTERRA OnGuard beadlets. There's like a third of a drop in one beadlet. My son takes this almost every day to protect his immune system. Just has it with some apple juice. And you can do the same thing, right? Adults just take one or so when you're just like, okay, I want to feel stronger today internally. Lavender, keep on hand for burns and cuts and bee stings and too much sun, things like that. This 8-vial keychain doTERRA has in your account. So I encourage you to look at the accessories in your account. I encourage you to look at the limited time offers and deals and discounts. And this is an empty keychain of 8 little tiny dram vials that you can fill up with your favorite oils and carry them around with you, just like I do when I go hiking. And they suggest doing lavender, digest zen for belly aches, peppermint to cool down, frankincense for skin and immune system health, doTERRA air or breathe for helping with opening the airways, doTERRA on guard for protection or hand sanitizing, deep blue for muscle aches, and melaleuca for cuts and scrapes and acne and microbial anything. Okay. This last page is a great way to just look at the doTERRA website and to see, you can look up relax, and like I mentioned before, look up and find an article that talks about oils for relaxing. You can look up skin and hair protection, calm, revitalizing, support. You can look up things like the endocrine system, the different circulatory system, digestive system of the bodies, or you can look at these keywords here. Okay. Finally, we're looking at customizing your wellness plan. So ensuring you're living empowered by focusing on each level that we mentioned at the beginning. The first being the foundational nutrition, for which we mentioned the Lifelong Vitality Pack multivitamins. And you can select your desired support from each of the following levels of the doTERRA wellness pyramid that we looked at the beginning. So take a look here, and what was some of the things that I mentioned that really resonated with you? Was it the Lifelong Vitality Pack? Was it over here in Rest and Manage Stress that you might want to try the Lavender Serenity and the diffuser? In the middle here, exercising, soothing and energizing. You might want some more energy, take that Mito 2 Max. Believe me, you will be energized for most of the day. At least that's how it affects me. Everyone is affected differently by essential oils though. So then we talked about all these. You can always research more of these if you want to understand more about them. Then we're going down to reducing synthetic exposure, informed self-care. Okay, so again, protect and restore, taking the beadlets or these OnGuard soft gels every single day for immune support. Frankincense, you can put a drop on your thumb and put it to the roof of your mouth. OnGuard cleaning, we're reducing our toxic load over here. And then of course, restoring, bringing DDR prime and things like the prebiotics into our system. We also have TerraShield here, which is great for those pesky bugs in the spring and summertime. So you want to check out that and take a look around your back office for those. Okay, since I am on the wrong one, I did just want to Google real quick the doTERRA wellness kits because those are in the newest version. So I want to take just a moment and tell you about these targeted wellness programs. So also in your back office, you will see as a benefit to loyalty reward program members, you'll see these targeted wellness programs. And we actually just announced in March of 2021 2 or 3 more. And so I'll try to talk about those a little that are coming in April of 2021. So here we have the immunity kit, the mind and mood, and the relief kit. So here's how it works. You automatically get a new kit every month while you're in this program. And all it means to be in the program is if you're already signed up for getting a monthly loyalty reward order, which I'll show you how that works in a moment. You just say, you know what, I'm sore all the time. I want to choose this relief kit. This is really for relief of any kind of discomfort in the body. Or we can do mind and mood if you're having some emotional stress, or we're doing immunity kit if you just want to be strong physically, internally, and externally. Okay. So you choose which one and you pick from those three. Each month you receive a new kit for 3 months of specialized products from your specific program. You own your own health. So you start seeing real results as you integrate essential oils into your daily routine, and you repeat or pick a new program if you'd like after 3 months to try the new one. So you can select one or more subscriptions. You can have more than one subscription running at once and cancel anytime. The first one is this immunity one. So you'll see products that are specifically selected to support the health of your immune system. The second one is new collection of products specifically selected for their supportive benefits for helping with discomfort. And then finally, it's a 3-month product collection for supportive benefits of mind and mood. Okay. So you can choose one of those and you'll get it every single week. I'm sorry, every single month into your kit. So I just want to give you one quick example here. If we click on the relief program, and here you see the first month, you'll get actually a deep blue and aroma touch, which is our massage blend, the deep blue polyphenol complex that you can take internally to help with aches and pains. This is a sample pack of 10 deep blue rubs, and my favorite, the massage ball, which I adore and I use constantly. So that's the first month, and you get this cute little pack. The second month, they assume you're going to put all this into your cute little pack. Okay, so they give you this cute cardboard box, and here you actually have a wintergreen. You get a full deep blue rub. You get a empty deep blue rub that you can fill the bigger one into, and you can take that on the go. And then the copaiba soft gels, which really helps my nervous system. It helps me at night calm down, and it just gives a boost to your immune system. Love this program. The third month, you get a past tense. You get 2 empty roller balls that you can fill them with the past tense or a combination of past tense and deep blue. And I can show you how to do that. And then they also give you a little coconut oil so that you only fill these bottles up about 10 to 30 drops, and then you fill the rest with fractionated coconut oil, and you can have your own customized roller ball. They also send you in month 3 the turmeric capsules. Okay, I'm not going to go through every single program here. This is an idea of, like, listen, you set it and you forget it. If you want help with easing discomfort in the body, this is the track for you. In convention leadership in this month, they also announced that they're having a sleep one come out and a respiratory one come out, and maybe possibly one more. So we can look forward to those coming as well if either of those are resonating with you. I want you to start to write down either here or on a piece of paper health priorities for you and your family. So go ahead and write down right now the top priorities that you have. Is it that you need help with sleep? Is it that you need help with mood and mind and emotion? Is it that you need help with any kind of physical ailment? Write them down here. Just kind of take a moment and think about what resonated most with you in this overview so far. And then in 3 months, where do you want to be? Do you want to sleep 8 hours in a night? Would you like to stop feeling so much discomfort in your body, aches and pains? Would you like to have a way and tools that you can stop feeling stressed, right? And then write those here. In 90 days, how do you actually want to feel? So in this section, or in a third column on your own piece of paper, what are solutions that you maybe have already? Like, do you have some of these essential oils already at your home? What is it that you need? Like, what is it that you've seen in this presentation today that could support you? What else maybe do you think you need, or someone told you that would be a good idea, but you haven't heard me talk about it? research it on your account on doTERRA.com and put in your own email and password, and start to look into some of these things, or ask the person who enrolled you. And we can make sure that we have the thing that is going to help you best. And remember, just like you go to the doctor and some things don't work, you really have to start to get to know the oils like a whole new lifestyle, natural lifestyle. So what works for somebody else might not work for you. So be patient and keep trying new things. We just want to make sure that you are having the natural things that you need inside your body instead of things that could harm it, especially if you're taking it on a chronic, ongoing basis. So get with the person who enrolled you and see how exactly it might be that you should take your supplements or your oils. Maybe you've already had some ideas of what I've said in this presentation. And in the morning, for example, I take my lemon water, 1 drop of lemon. I take my Lifelong Vitality Pack. I take my Terrazyme. I actually take my DDR Prime every day. And I also am very consistent with the bone nutrient. We didn't go into that today, but as a wellness customer, you have the ability to go through our continuing education programs, which is an 8-week free program that you can come in and just really learn about each thing and what each thing does to support you. And so talk to the person who enrolled you about that. What other goals do you have? Do you want to exercise more? There's a lot of us that you'll find in the community. Myself, I'm Jenny speaking. A lot of our mentors in the community have different programs and challenges that we do to support each other. So if you have goals of exercise and fitness or art therapy or things like that, I'm sure we can find you an accountability partner for that. Okay. And then look at for the next 3 months, how are you going to reach your goal? So in month one, is having one of those wellness kits programs going to be supportive to you? So if you start month one LRP and put in the wellness relief kit, and then maybe add in some extra doTERRA fractionated coconut oil, or add in the Lifelong Vitality Pack, because this is going to give you the nutritional foundational support that you need and the energy. And you put that here and you mark it on your calendar, right? Month two, that second relief pack will come automatically. And if you don't take out the Lifelong Vitality, that LLV multivitamin from your cart, that'll come as well, which is I have it every single month come to my house. Month three is also going to be automatic unless you edit it. Okay. So maybe by then you'll want to try some different oils to diffuse around the home, maybe some toothpaste, facial kits, and laundry detergent. Now, this is a great thing to have. Again, all I did is Google doTERRA Live Guide, and you can just see a little bit of, okay, what does every oil do? If you're like me and you have every single oil that doTERRA has, eventually the loyalty rewards program will help you get there very cheaply. And I'll show you that next. Okay. But this is a great little guide to have on hand. The loyalty rewards is the smartest way to buy. You can always order a standard wholesale order of 25% off the retail price, which you all have if you have a wholesale account. But to get the best value, create a loyalty rewards program order for even greater savings and opportunities to receive free product. Now, by the time of this recording, we are actually in a BOGO week. So what's happening this week, and today specifically, is when you buy the BOGO box, you get 13 oils for half the cost. It's insane. It's incredible. I encourage everyone to do that. We also have a Facebook group called Oil This by Jenny. It's a private group where you can come in and just comment that you bought the box, and then we'll enter you in a raffle for prizes. Okay. So when you get this Lifelong Vitality Pack, you can actually choose in the American version, you can choose up to about 4 or 5 additional supplements at reduced prices. In markets like Australia or UK, where I believe this is from, they might not have certain products in their market yet. And so that's why they're not there right now. But once you get this and the wellness kits, you can actually add on additional products at a super reduced price. Okay. These are just facts that you'll want to know. How to cancel your LRP if you get it going. It's always free to cancel. You can do it anytime. What if I want to return my product? Can I have more than one? Right. So when you Google this, definitely check out the details on that. Now, this is the part I want to focus on that you really want to know about once you start your loyalty order. To maintain the loyalty rewards points, you actually only have to order one thing. And let me just go down and see if this image is here. Yeah, okay. Talk about both of these kind of simultaneously. You only have to order one thing in order to maintain the loyalty reward product rewards points. Okay, so that's why the one is there. When you earn from 10 up to 30% of points, you have to order $50, 50 PV worth each month in order for these points to increase. And I'll show you that chart in a moment. In order to qualify to receive income like I do, make a full lifestyle living off of this, and many of my builders, we order about 100. It's so easy to order 100 because all I'm doing is replacing things I used to buy at a toxic grocery store, and I buy it from doTERRA and they pay me back in points. So any customer can do that, okay? And it's really going to be beneficial to you. Now, if you, like myself, order between 150 and 200 every month, because again, you're just replacing things that you should be having natural in your home, then you can easily get up to the 125. And every time that you do that and order something before the 1st and the 15th of the month, you receive a free product of the month. We never know what it's going to be until the 1st of the month, but it's always awesome to get free oils when you're getting, stuff you need anyway. So how do I get 30% back in free product credits? Your loyalty percentage grows over time from the first month you order after enrolling, and it caps out at 30%. So your starting percentage starts typically with 10% based on the kit that you got. And whatever percentage you start at, you'll increase by 5% every 3 months until you reach the maximum of 30%. Okay, so it's like you're getting 55% off, but you'll see it in the form of these loyalty reward points. So you'll see in your account, which I'll show you briefly in mine, on the products you'd like to redeem with your loyalty rewards points. And new points are added to the 15th of the following month after each order is placed. And I'll show you my account real quick. Really quick safety tips. Use your reference guide like the one above in this guide, or if your enroller sent you one or gave you a suggestion for an app like the Modern Essentials app or book. I recommend those highly. Different oils work for different people, like I mentioned, just like you would get from your healthcare provider. So if you're not getting your desired results, always try different oils or a different application method, like maybe a diffuser or in your water. Massage to increase benefits and promote rapid absorption. Okay, so with a carrier oil is always a good idea. Apply oils under your tongue if they're internal oils, or to the bottoms of your feet, spine, or navel. Avoid contact with the eyes, inside nose, and inside the ears deeply. Dilute with fractionated coconut oil for any sensitive skin and for sustained absorption, meaning it'll stay there longer, especially for kids if you're using coconut oil. Refer to the sensitivity guidelines, right, on your oil bottle or on the website. For convenience, the Touch line has pre-diluted oils. If you see something that says Peppermint Touch, OnGuard Touch, they're all pre-diluted fractionated coconut oil. When you apply citrus to your body, avoid sun exposure for several hours. This includes lemon, wild orange, bergamot, lime, grapefruit, or any other citruses. They can have photosensitivity on your skin. Read labels always, follow directions. Keep oils at their best by avoiding them to extreme temperatures or direct sunlight. So keep them in a dark place in your home. Use glass containers only or ceramics or metals. They can break down plastics and it's very dangerous. doTERRA oils are very potent, so use small amounts frequently. You don't need a lot at once. If you get sensitivity from an oil that's doTERRA's, they're so pure, it probably means that it wasn't diluted enough, okay? So some of them I do use neat, like lavender and copaiba, but I always recommend dilution for safety, okay? So that's it for this guide. I just want to show you real quick. And so what I had mentioned was uh, the Modern Essentials. So write that down, Modern Essentials app and book I love. And if you want any other guides about sharing or building, please get with the person who introduced you to the oils, because when you share with those you love, you change others' lives. I often will have people host a class, and the host will get a gift for doing so. And everyone makes out. I always give gifts to people who become members. And then you can also build an income and make an impact, like I've been doing for several years now. You can change your future and empowering people with natural solutions in their home. finally, I'm just going to show you, oops, I got to log in again. My account. So you would just go into your account and you would type in either your number or your email. Just make sure my internet's working here. Okay, we'll see if this one works. If this one didn't get logged out. This might also though. Since it's BOGO day, they might be having an overload right now. So we'll see. Okay, good. Here I am. So once you get into your cart, you'll see all these categories that you can browse. And actually it did kick me out. So we'll just see if I can get in. But this is the first way to start, just looking at those things. So you can do this with your ID or your password. And so, oh yeah, something's definitely happening today. So we'll just let it go there. But we'll just try one more time. Oh, here we go. Okay, here we go. So your loyalty orders, when you guys come in, it'll say, would you like to create a loyalty order? So mine is already going here. So once you go in to your order, I'm just going to hit edit, and you'll see here that I have actually 81 points to use, almost 82 points. And here where it says this drop down, if I wanted the OnGuard concentrate for free, I would get that for free. If I wanted Copaiba soft gels or both of them for free, I would get those for free because I have 82 points almost here. Okay, so some things that you can do is wellness. If you type in wellness relief program, will pop right up. Mind and mood will pop right up, and immunity. So if I put that release in, it's going to show me, oh, here's the kit that you got. Would you like any of these other things at a steep discount? So I can get AromaTouch at a discount. I can get Helichrysum at a discount. You're saving tons of money here. Copaiba at a discount. So I love these programs. Let me see if my Lifelong Vitality Pack is in here. Same thing if you type in Lifelong Vitality Pack. Vitality. Let's try LLV. There we go. See, you gotta find out these little diminutives, these nicknames we call everything. So you'll see here, this says sachets or sachets, 30-day supply, lifelong vitality pack vegan. I actually scroll down until I find the bottles. Okay, so that's what I like. The sachets are nice because you can travel with them, you can give them as samples, but this is what I take the bottles. And then again, if you add in this Lifelong Vitality multivitamin pack, it will, where did it show up? Yeah, it's being very silly today with 10 million people trying to get BOGOs, I'm sure. But anyway, it has something similar. Let me just type it in this way. It has something similar when you type in the Lifelong Vitality, and then you can get them at a discount, right? If this ever happens to you, I'm actually glad this is happening on this recording. See this live chat down here? You can always click the live chat, and when you start to scroll down here, it says, do you want to start a live chat? Do you want to just call us, or do you want to text message us? So it's really incredible. I encourage you to do this constantly. Your enroller introduced this to you, but they don't always have answers for the technology and the products. So even myself, who's been using this and sharing this for a long time, even I have to chat with them a lot to find out what's going on. So I really encourage you to do that whenever you come into any of those snafus, and just write down their number here if you need. But so that's just a little overview quickly. Once you're in here, you can type in just tons of different things, you know, and they'll pop up. I also want you to remember that you can either proceed to checkout immediately, and when you're doing something like a BOGO, I always do that immediately, proceed to checkout. Though if you're just coming in and changing your order around, which you can also do often, I would just save and process on the 13th or whatever you have it for then. Okay, so that is all. I will stop my share, and I hope you guys now have a good idea of what it takes to, you know, go through your account and to learn about all the different things that we have. Talk to the person who enrolled you, of course, to get more information. Come to our weekly continuing ed classes. And of course, if you want to learn anything about sharing and building, come to our community, because once you share this with one person, you have changed their lives for good in terms of natural health care, and they will love you for it. So thanks so much and have a great rest of your day, week, and month. Bye bye.